What's up, YouTube? It's Rules for Rebels here, and today we're talking about influencers. So, influencers are people who have influence over the internet. So an influencer could be somebody like Kim Kardashian. It could be somebody who has a small YouTube channel, but it's in a specific niche that you're selling in or you have a blog about or whatever. So it's probably no secret to you guys, no surprise to you guys, that people like Kim Kardashian get paid like $100,000 per tweet they send out. I mean, if she were to do a Snapchat devoted to a face lotion or something like that, she could probably get upwards of $1 million. Even somebody like Patrick Kane of the Chicago Blackhawks, after the Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup, I think he was charging something like $15,000 per tweet. So if I had a company that made hockey gloves and I wanted Patrick Kane to tweet out my hockey gloves, it would cost me 15 grand. But how many kids out there want to buy the hockey gloves that Patrick Kane is promoting or mentions or whatever else? Probably a lot, right? So we have big influencers like athletes and celebrities and rappers and all that stuff. Really quickly, I'll touch on the entire hoverboard industry was basically built on influencers. You notice Wiz Khalifa, Justin Bieber, a lot of those guys had hoverboards. Basically, hoverboard companies were sending them free hoverboards. Here's a free hoverboard. Sometimes they may even have paid him in addition to giving him a free hoverboard. And guess what? When people see Wiz Khalifa riding a hoverboard, everybody who sees him on YouTube or Instagram or whatever else now wants a hoverboard, and they're going to go buy the hoverboard that Wiz Khalifa has. Also, Casey Neistat, who isn't really a celebrity, but is like probably one of the biggest YouTubers out there. He was also a guy who is a huge influencer, who people were sending him hoverboards. I know he got one of those electric skateboards, and those got pretty big after he started promoting them. So you can contact huge influencers like that. But even there's a lot of smaller time influencers that you're probably going to have an easier time reaching, and who are also going to be in some ways more influential than even a big person if it's in a specific niche. So I may have told this story before, but I know a guy, I actually bought a boat off of him, and he has a line of aftershave, and I think he may sell like shaving soap and some other things too, but it started out as an aftershave. It's called Captain's Choice. Personally, I'm not really crazy about the smell of it. He gave me a bunch of samples of it, but a lot of people are big fans of it. It has hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of like 5-star Amazon reviews, so people do like it. And basically, this was just a small line that the guy was like making in his garage. He was selling a few units, but nothing crazy. And as you guys probably know, in the past couple years, the straight razor shaving niche has gotten kind of big. So people buy straight razors, safety razors, shaving strops. You know, like what is that? It's not boar's head. Like a beaver brush or whatever those are with the shaving soap. And people are kind of getting back to the traditional shaving. And there's sites like The Art of Manliness that are all about kind of like old school things, and men's fashion and men's skincare, healthcare, whatever. And anyhow, the straight razor shaving niche got really big. This guy somehow connected with a YouTuber who has like instructional or tutorial videos doing reviews of different products, how to shave with a straight razor, etc. And once he got hooked up with this guy, his sales went through the roof, and that's really what caused him to get all these Amazon reviews and his products flying off the shelf now. So anyhow, the whole point of this video is influencers, right? So I just wanted to kind of share a quick story. So I'm actually wearing my Kush t-shirt right now. This is a t-shirt that I sell on Amazon. Kush 420 Bud Company, blah, blah, blah. Anyhow, I decided to try something, right? So I decided I'm going to send, for every t-shirt that I put out, I'm going to send 5 shirts out to people. Now, these shirts cost about 20 bucks. So for every 5 I send out, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, right? So I'm spending about $100 on marketing, advertising, whatever. But keep in mind, I get $6 or $7 of this back as a commission. So 5 times 7 is 35. So in reality, it's only cost me about $65 to send out these shirts. Now what I did, I thought of 5 popular YouTubers who might enjoy the shirt. So if I have a shirt if on my yoga shirts, I would send out to people who have yoga instructional videos. If I had a shirt about cooking, I would send it out to people who had cooking channels on YouTube. For a weed shirt, I figured people who have like prank stations and just kind of into fun stuff. So I think I sent one of these t-shirts to Vitaly. What's that other guy's name? Captain. I think I sent one to Captain Sharif. And another guy who I'm a big fan of, HammyTV. Now, I don't know if you guys have ever watched HammyTV's videos. He does like prank calls and pranking his friends' videos and social experiments and things like that. And he's a pretty funny guy. He's got a cool channel. I enjoy his channel. Anyhow, some of the recent videos he's been doing is getting my Tinder date high, and he'll get a date on Tinder, go pick her up in the car. He's got a video, camera rolling in the car, and he basically gives them just either just a flavored or a nicotine e-pen or whatever, and he tells them it's like a weed vaporizer. And he basically gets them high and tries to see if they act silly or if they're wondering why they're not feeling stoned or whatever. And I saw he was doing a lot of like these weed related videos. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to send one of these videos to HammyTV. And my hope was that maybe he wears this t-shirt in a video, or maybe he mentions it. Some YouTubers may wear your stuff that you send them. There's another YouTuber I know who he made a couple hoverboard videos. He does like surfing and skateboarding videos. And basically he does like a let's go to the mailbox every week video, and he basically goes to the mailbox and comes back with bins full of packages, and it's all the stuff that his viewers have sent to him. So, oh, so-and-so sent us like a cool new skateboard, and somebody sent us a cool pair of skateboard trucks, and it's essentially free advertising for whoever sends him in stuff, especially if he likes it and really puts a focus on it. So anyhow, so I sent one of these t-shirts to HammyTV. If you guys are wondering how to find out an address to send stuff into, you could contact people and say, hey, I want to send you something. But most YouTubers, if you either in their video descriptions or if you go to their About Me page, typically they'll have their little spiel about what their channel's about, and then they'll say for business inquiries, contact, and they'll normally have like an email, a phone number, and an address. Or some guys will even say, if you want to send me stuff, send it here. Anyhow, HammyTV has a P.O. box somewhere in Massachusetts listed on his About Me page. So I went onto my Amazon account, I ordered him one of my t-shirts, I had it sent to his P.O. box, and I've been watching his videos, but I hadn't seen my t-shirt appear in any of his videos or anything like that. The other day, somebody leaves a comment on one of my YouTube channels, and they're like, hey, I saw your Kush shirt on HammyTV. So I messaged him back, and I was like, hey, man, I was super psyched, right? Because the return on investment here isn't great. Like, you could probably send out 20 shirts and not get a single person that you send it to wear or highlight your item. But if somebody does feature it, there's a big payout because these people have huge audiences of, 1 million plus people. So anyhow, I commented back to this person who commented on my YouTube video. If you're watching this video, thanks for giving me the heads up about it. And I said, hey, you mind sending the link where you saw my t-shirt? And I'd watched his last 4 or 5 videos since I sent him the shirt. I hadn't seen the shirt on there, and I'm like, what was this guy talking about? I hadn't seen the shirt. Anyhow, he messaged me back. He tells me it was on Snapchat. And unfortunately, Snapchat is one of the social media platforms that I'm not really active on. So, and Snapchats, I believe, only stay up for 24 hours, so I can't go back and watch it. But apparently, HammyTV either mentioned or was wearing my Kush t-shirt on his Snapchat video. And I did get a couple sales recently of this shirt. I don't know whether it came from HammyTV or other, Facebook ads or me wearing it in a video or something like that. But I thought it was really cool. HammyTV is a pretty big YouTuber, has a big following, does great videos. He's somebody who, I don't want to seem starstruck, but he's somebody who like, oh, wow, that's cool. This is a guy I watch. This is a guy who I think is pretty cool. And he's rocking my shirt on his Snapchat. So that's kind of the point of this video, is contacting influencers, and kind of what made me think about it. Somebody left a comment on my YouTube channel today, and they were saying they're trying to get affiliates. Now, affiliates in some sense are influencers. Just affiliates in general don't necessarily have influence, but some affiliates are going to be influencers, and they're going to be the more successful affiliates. So, basically what this video is about is just getting in touch with influencers. It doesn't even necessarily have to be somebody famous or somebody with a giant audience, but somebody in your niche. So if you're in a specific niche, maybe you're into gun holsters or gun review videos or gun accessories. Maybe you sell a product in that niche, or maybe you're an affiliate marketer in that niche. Try to contact somebody like Such. Such is a guy who's probably one of the most popular like gun reviewers on YouTube, or I'm trying to think of some of the other guys. Such. I can't think of them off the top of my head, but it doesn't necessarily have to be somebody huge or famous, just somebody who's very targeted in your niche. So I started this video talking out about the guy with the Captain's Choice aftershave lotion, and how he contacted a guy who probably had maybe 10,000 YouTube subscribers in the straight razor shaving niche, and it literally exploded his business. So whatever it is you're into, whatever it is you're selling, try to connect with influencers, get them to promote your product, give them free products. You may even want to pay them to promote your product and be kind of like a spokesperson or whatever, but it can be really powerful having an influencer in your corner. And what kind of inspired this video, I thought it was really cool that HammyTV was rocking my shirt. So again, if you guys like this shirt, if you want to buy one, I'll link to this. Shameless self-promotion there. I'll link in the description box below to where you can pick up one of these shirts. But yeah, apparently HammyTV was rocking this shirt in one of his Snapchats. And who knows, maybe in one of his future Getting My Tinder Date High videos, he'll wear this shirt as well. Maybe he'll decide to say, hey, I've been getting a lot of people asking me about this shirt. If you want to get one, here's a link to Amazon, and that would literally just explode my sales of this shirt. So influencers can be really powerful, guys. That's kind of what we're talking about today, influencers. So if you're selling something, try to get an influencer in your corner. Let me know how it goes. Hopefully you found this video helpful. If so, give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, just below there, click that subscribe button. If you have any questions, comments, if you're an influencer, maybe leave a comment shedding some light on what you look for in a product to promote or whatever. Or if you sell a product and have had success getting an influencer to promote it, I'd love to hear that as well. So drop your comments below. Stay tuned, guys. I got a lot of videos coming out in the next week or two, and we'll catch you guys on the next one.